Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. Samantha, our producers here. How are your dabs going?
Doing great.
Sanford 3 dabs are here.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, three
Paul
dabs.
just looked at me and he goes, I'm really high right now. And I just said, you're high. What are you talking to, man?
I'm the only person not. No, we're not high.
Me and my
forgot I
wife
was
made a
here.
point of it this morning just to get wrecked.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, we should get high
Yeah.
every day.
I've been saying that for years.
Why not?
I don't think
It's
I
a better life.
I wouldn't be able to edit.
My
I
pen
get,
is somewhere around here.
I
You
get,
can edit.
Here you
I
go.
get too quiet. I get
No,
real quiet.
you
I just
can
kind of
edit.
want to sit and watch everybody.
I was
like,
literally thinking, should I bring my peak in today? Can we do that now?
oh,
This
you
is-
have a peak?
Yeah.
I have the
Technically,
little.
you're
I
not
have the-
allowed to do it on Twitch.
Yeah,
but
What's
you're
a
not.
peak?
It is it's a vaping device, but it's a rig, so to speak.
Yeah,
it's
it's a dab rig.
It's a
just
dab
an
rig.
electric dab rig that you press a button twice
But
and then
it's-
you get stoned.
It's like an all-in-one. Is that the little one?
I got the little one, yeah.
I have the little one too.
Well,
Mine,
I have a Switch too, which is a big one.
the big one is what I want. I have
Oh,
a
it's
little
a
peak and the
peak.
ceramic in it. I burned it. First time I got it, I put a dab in there because you're supposed to take
Is it
this.
called a peak?
It's called a peak by
Yeah.
Puffco. It's a Puffco
Puffco peak,
And I
yes.
got a Puffco peak.
Sounds
and
like
then
a professional wrestler.
It
It's
does.
a
It
professional
used to be
dab
my
rig, yeah.
name. When I was a little chubbier, I was a Puffco Pete. And I worked at Tennessee Territories. So I've been at Tennessee Territories as Puffco Pete. Puffco Pete.
Peak.
No, but it's got a little ceramic chamber. And you scoop out.
I'm imagining you in like a Yosemite Sam outfit.
I
right
am
now.
with the big
yeah,
butt because my beard's coming in.
Yeah.
So you take the little dab rig and you take what appears to be a crack cocaine tool, and you take a little smear of what appears to be baby poop or something, and you put it in the
Like
ceramic.
black tar heroin.
Black tar heroin, and
Yeah.
then you screw on the top.
Yeah.
And by the way, you can go to our doctor. No one gets denied. And you toot.
Bud Docs.
Yeah, Bud Docs.
You gotta
Bud.
get
dot
the,
org.
the
Bud,
big boy
Bud.
tools. You got to get the hot knife these days.
Gus,
Yeah,
The hot knife.
You guys
Yeah,
are turning
I-
marijuana into an actual drug.
No,
It's
but that's
too
what people
far.
do, and that's what and then I did it, and I went to do it, and I'm like, nothing's happening, and I look in there, and then I take it back to the shop, to the vape store, and the guy goes, oh yeah, you burn the ceramic up, you gotta buy new ceramic, you gotta be more careful with your temperature, and I'm like, this is not for me. This is
No.
not for me
Hold on.
because I'm a chemist.
Can I shoot THC
Yeah,
up?
you can.
Like,
You can do anything you want.
Only in your wiener.
Yeah.
No, but I'm like,
Like inject it?
can I tie off like Pulp Fiction and
You can inject
shoot it?
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I've been shooting silicone into my biceps for years.
No,
And
but
I'm
I'm
pretty
saying-
sure it cures COVID too. Yeah.
Like,
There you go.
because could you just dilute it with some sort of like IV, like, or put liquid THC in some sort of
It's
like
thick though.
solution?
Yeah, you gotta hold it in your hand. The key to those syringes
Blood's
is to
thick.
hold it in your hand and hide it from your family. I'm telling all the dads out there, if you
If
want
I
to get
were-
blazed, you hold to the syringe. It's very scary looking too. It looks like a syringe that you would use to kill your grandmother to get her jewels. It's a syringe of.
You've been
Very
thinking about this a
specific.
lot.
Yeah. And then you hold it in your hand because you got to warm it up to get it out of there. And then you hold it and you walk around your family for about 2 hours with it in your hand to get it nice and gooey. Then you squirt it out into a Ritz cracker.
Honey, bring me the grandma killer.
Then you squirt it out. You you squirt one squirt of Grandma Killer right on the Ritz cracker. You eat that, and then you'll start tripping balls.
I heard about Cheerios.
Legal.
I heard you squeeze it into Cheerios,
Into the O.
into the O, and then you freeze it. And
See,
then
that's
you got
a-
little-
We need to get Dom on here to give us the tips because he's got the
I
real
mean,
tips.
just put a little bit
one
on
of
your
my,
finger and eat
one
it.
of my Start's parents told me to about this with the Cheerios, and he's like, before I knew it, I was 100 milligrams in.
Oh, that's a lot.
Good Lord, Scart.
And then he was
Blow his dreads off.
in space. Yeah, it was pretty funny. The stories we were telling over this last weekend about melting into the couches because of those things.
Yeah, it's too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's for me. So I just get the little pen. I toot. I'm like, I'm not even high anymore. They're like, this sucks.
Someone has injected THC into their veins,
Someone
right?
has,
Look
yeah.
that up, Sam.
they have. I already looked it up.
Can I put it on a? Okay, if
They
I
did a
get.
study, and it's not a good thing apparently.
Okay. Well, hold
Why
on.
not?
How about my
It says
study?
they found that the direct injection of THC resulted in schizophrenia-like symptoms, including altered perceptions, decreased cognitive function, and increased cortisol levels.
That's what
All
I
right.
want.
Now we're talking.
I want that. This is
we're
actually
talking.
a way you can turn yourself into a zombie.
I'm not
I mean,
living
it's
unless I'm being
extreme.
strapped down in Weston by security. They're like, this little guy's gone nuts. He's tase him.
I'm in the bathroom of Weston sitting on the toilet, and Paul kicks the door and he's like, no shooting up. I'm like, it's THC.
It's just THC.
Just THC. It's just a
I'm just getting
tension.
high.
Weed, man.
It's legal. I went to the store for
I got it
this.
from my doctor.
There's nothing worse than being. There's nothing worse
John
than having
Latte.
Paul kicking the door open in the bathroom and I'm in there squeezing the grandma killer, the dab goo, onto a tampon that I'm going to insert.
A hot tinfoil. You're sniffing the smoke.
Could I do that with a tampon?
As long as you put it in your butt, yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Right.
They have
you
THC.
You gotta cut that one. But
They have
I always
THC.
forget.
yeah,
You
you
can't
can't
say-
describe things.
You can't say in anything.
No, yeah,
right.
you can't.
Yes,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you gotta just keep it open.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's
Pun
talk
intended.
fishing.
Yeah.
Speaking of fishing,
Tampon has a string. You catch fish on a string.
Yeah, there you go.
Fishing.
I
We've
remember
got.
SBK one time wanted to strangle me because I said something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we want to strangle SBK for not paying his money into our fantasy football league.
Oh, don't talk about
Bring
it.
it up.
No,
He's
no.
struggling right now.
Come on. Don't talk.
He's having a rough time on the road.
No, we just.
Good Lord.
No, on the road, his truck broke down.
Yeah, I
That's not-
know.
You don't follow him on the Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
Come
I
on.
know.
That's awesome.
I saw he had a little leakage and he had a belt wrapping around. I
The
love his-
video was compelling.
Much love SBK.
All right. So Get Hooked fishing tournament is this Saturday. Now, have you guys thought about all the cheating scandals that have been going on lately with fishing
Absolutely.
tournaments?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but that's every year with
Yeah.
fishing tournaments. That's always been a thing with fishing tournaments. Those dudes on TikTok and everything, they just got busted real hard. But we do a lie detector test
yeah,
for
we
all our
pay, we
winners.
pay a
What?
company about
Yeah.
we pay a company it's like $2,000
You know
to
those
do
aren't-
a lie
Oh,
detector.
$2,000. I'll go down there and tell you for free. Oh, no, this guy's a goddamn liar. I'm looking at his eyes.
Oh, I can tell if
Those aren't
someone's lying
liable.
now.
What has he got? ICP tattoo? Guilty.
Yeah, exactly. I can profile everybody. I look at him, I go, bad person, decent person,
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
person, atheist,
So you-
Nazi.
You might look at me, but inside I have like a Terminator brain that's doing all that
No,
stuff
I
all the
know,
time.
I know.
It's calculating
yeah,
all
3D
the time.
chess, man. You're 100 steps ahead.
So you're not joking. You actually hire a,
Yeah.
Every year.
a person.
And we got a guy in a
people
frog
confuse
suit
those
swimming
things,
around
though.
there looking
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
It's
but not the fishing
It's not
guys.
Dustin in a lab coat. Is it?
Okay, first of all,
room,
I'm in the
threaten
room
them.
next door. They don't know it's me on the phone.
So, and then what questions you ask? Like, did you cheat?
No,
It's
they ask
easy.
they ask like like some baseline questions. Like
Have
they'll
you
ask
ever fantasized
Are you
they'll
about
wearing
ask
your
a
own
you,
robot
mother?
They ask you a bunch of questions, then they ask you to answer a question with an untrue answer. There's a whole
Yeah, they
series
go
of
like,
questions.
what
they
color
ask
is
you.
grass? Green. Okay, I'm going to ask you the same question. Give me a different answer. What color is grass? Blue. And then they ask you stuff like
And
that.
then they see,
But
they
the
me-
music.
and then they measure the difference, and then that's the
and then they go,
baseline.
yeah, and then they go to the questions of like, did you fish in any areas that are outside of the tournament area? Did you fish with any live bait? Did you catch these fish today? You know,
Did you
big
have a
questions like
tear-off
that.
calendar of the Olsen twins before they were of legal age?
Okay,
No,
so
I
where,
did not.
where
you can't
is?
use live bait at all for any of the fish?
I know for the bass you can't use live bait. You can only use live minnows for the crappie fishing, but
Yeah, I
the
was
bass
gonna say.
division does not do live bait. So if you use shiners, you're disqualified.
Okay, so let's talk about the actual fishing portion. So is it only in Lake Monroe? Can you go up St. John's?
Yeah, it's all the way from Blue Springs all the way to Lake Harney.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
is that
so-
whole area?
Yep. Yeah.
Now, is it still slow speed only? Because I haven't taken my boat out in months because
I haven't
everybody was
either.
telling me they're so slow speed.
You think they did research on that?
No, I mean,
We're
this
lucky
guy-
the marina's open.
No, someone had to have told
Just
you.
get
like,
out there and get fishing.
it's got to be open now. You can go fast, right?
Yeah, everything's open. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out
And
there,
also,
have fun.
they can put in wherever they want. They can put in wherever they want. They just have to be back at the weigh-in at their given time.
So if you want to fish in the tournament, Friday night at 6 o'clock is the captain's meeting, and it's a mandatory captain's meeting. That's where you register for the fishing tournament. We have 150 slots. Last year, that by 6:05, there was a line of 180 people.
Oh,
so
man.
if you do want to sign up for the actual fishing tournament part, 6 to 8 o'clock Friday at Celery City.
Don't you feel like you should be present for that,
That's
considering
all
you're the only captain of the show?
He is not getting
Hey, am I
Sanford
helping you?
at
Follow
6
you to hell?
a.m.
Follow you to hell?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty good, right?
Do you need a boat to participate?
You
Absolutely
don't
not.
have to.
Okay.
No, one of the kids that won 2 years ago, I think he won trash fish. He got it off of a dock, and
Yeah.
he got
Oh.
a big
That
gar,
should-
and he ended up
he
winning
should
a
be
$250
disqualified
cash
for
prize.
that.
Yeah, he was like 12 years old too. Got a $250 prize. Won a
And there's a
gar.
guy last year. I
Did you
think
put him on the lie detector test?
Absolutely.
I feel like that kid's
Absolutely.
lying.
Absolutely.
That kid definitely lied.
Are you really 12
Did you
or you're
eat
like
the
a
cookies?
Dominican baseball player?
You got this from Lake Monroe. It's a mine.
Right.
How old are you, son? Once.
So, and then you said there's bass and there's crappie.
Yep, 2 divisions.
I thought it was crappy.
Crappy.
Is it crappie?
It's crappie. It
crappie.
really depends on
Okay.
where you're at.
I made a
Tomato.
crappie because I always made the joke.
I heard
Pecan,
that too.
pecan.
Specs,
Yeah, you
Okay,
call it
I didn't
speck.
know
I've
Yeah.
never heard crappie.
Because I've heard crappy, and I was always like, haha, crap.
Right,
It's like
guys?
crap.
Lots of
I am a simple
lots of
being.
Floridians call them speck also.
Yeah.
Spec.
So-
Okay.
I've heard that just a subtle difference in the word spec.
Papa would call them speckled perch.
Never
Speckled
heard
perch.
that.
That's what Papa would call them, speckled perch.
All right.
So then, and then the weigh-in, then everybody gets lie detectored.
No, just the top 3.
Yeah, just
so
the
we
people
pay
who-
out the top 9, and each division gets paid out top 9. We do $10,000 payout, and it's completely free to enter. So it's one of the only fisherman tournaments that you can come free to enter and win $10,000 in cash prizes. And the top 9 payout, the top 3 get lie detected.
Yeah, we kind of like when we doing this tournament, we kind of piss off the fishing tournament
It's
industry.
like a Bad at Business Beer Fest.
because
vibe.
we're doing something where people take and go and make a
Yeah.
profit off of.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make a profit off. We're
Right.
trying to have a fun time.
A tournament
Yeah.
like this would generally cost you $200-$300
Sure.
to get into.
Yeah.
Or more. I've seen some
Yeah.
of my
Yeah.
friends. I got a lot of friends in DeLand that I got one buddy that's what he does, and the amount of sometimes he enters and the amount of money he's paying to enter is more than I would ever win doing anything in my life. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's like $5,000
Yeah.
to enter a major. It's like poker at that.
Oh,
point.
yeah.
It's
thousands
It's
for
the
the
same
big one,
difference between like the Bad at Business or Pints of Paws. Like there was a faction of people out there that were making money off beer fests for all these years. And
just watching on
when
the
there's
screen.
people that come out and do it, just for like a charity or for free, it pisses those people off because it pushes them out of an industry.
Dom is watching himself on my computer, and he's doing like
Are
shadow
you a
puppets.
human cat? What's wrong with you?
What is that?
How high am I?
Yeah,
Prove it.
You're like,
I'll
I'm
show
on
you.
TV. I can move my hands, and it moves on TV.
Like in the Walmart security footage.
Hey, I'm like a weatherman. Let's see if I can point to the Gulf of Mexico.
Over here, we have a high pressure system. Over
okay.
here, a low pressure system.
So I saw that there's a kids portion of this where kids can come out and
Yep.
No,
and-
you
and
can't
fish.
enter.
Oh yeah, well hold on. I wanted to ask because I
You
was
want to get
thinking
your
about.
boy set up with some VIP?
Well, okay. I want to bring my sons out, but I don't want to be amongst everybody else and stand in line. I want, to
You want to be
give
like,
him
Tommy
some-
Max, I have your wristbands. Come here. And, yeah, you want the free
and then
stuff.
also like I want them like guarantee catch a fish
And win, guaranteed lie detector.
yeah.
yeah.
So how do people participate in that?
All right,
Okay,
so-
first of all, you're not like the best player at your high school football team getting recruited by all the top football schools. So you're not running out on the football field at the 50-yard line on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
So
but
how?
yes, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
I don't know
want.
about the fish
The
catching
fish part
What-
is that's a little tough.
I
I
mean-
don't know if they can do it.
Well, you
your
pre-catch a
boys
fish
fish?
and
Do they
just
fish?
You have
leave
to
it in.
swim out and put it on its hook.
Just leave it in the water.
Oh, you mean like two poles that have their
Which
names on them
would
that
probably
already
be the
have
most
dead
dangerous
fish.
thing you could do with 300 little kids fishing in a pond.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you
I'll bring you
lie
live
detect
bait
the kids when they win? No.
No.
Oh, really?
And the-
everyone's a winner.
There's
in the
your
kids.
loophole,
Everyone's a winner.
kids.
Everyone's
right
a
there.
winner in the kids fishing
There
rodeo.
you go.
So
So-
I know in years prior you stocked this pond.
Yeah, we have FWC always come through and stock the pond for us for this tournament. So there's catfish, crappie, a couple bass, things like that. So
Can
the
we
kids
put
get
something
fish.
weird and can we put one of our let's put one of the fish from our fish tank in there.
Oh,
And if the kid catches it,
Oh, from the saltwater tank?
they
No,
gotta
you put
come tour the studio.
Bad idea.
you put an eel in there.
Yeah, let's put what's crazy we can put in there for the
There is
kiddos.
eels in there. There are eels in there.
There are eels?
Oh, really?
There really
There's eels. Sanford Lake eels.
There's St. John's. Yeah, there's
I-
eels in the St.
I've
John's.
seen
There's
a Sanford
eels
Lake
in there?
eel.
Where do you think all that sushi bar comes from?
Hold on. The freshwater lake
100%.
eels?
Yeah,
Why have I never heard of this? Like,
Yeah, well, because they have feet.
I think it's just turds floating by.
yeah,
That's what they call the old Lake Monroe brown eel right
There
there.
it is. There it goes.
Okay, if you were able to somehow transport a sailfish, follow me.
Well, what's the biggest freshwater fish?
Sturgeon.
Well, I mean, you can get like a big ass whale shark. You know, like I think that's the actual biggest anything above.
That's what I
definitely
think.
saltwater.
The noise.
Yeah,
What's the
I
biggest
don't
fresh-
think you
Oh,
know the difference
freshwater.
between
Freshwater.
fresh and
No,
saltwater.
but
We need the biggest, fattest freshwater fish we can put in there.
It's
and it's-
sturgeon.
yeah,
Okay, but I wanted it to be big like the whale, the movie The Whale. I wanted like
there's catfish that are 100 pounds.
okay,
plus.
big, giant.
Oh, arowanas.
but I'm talking about like a
I
saltwater
love
sailfish.
marijuana.
if you dumped a saltwater sailfish in there, right?
Three minutes.
saltwater
It'll live about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
I feel like
Long.
it's longer
Sam,
than
look
that,
it up.
right?
Look up how long, because we'll
It'll
pull
like-
it before it dies so
it's
we
a
don't get into trouble.
It's a
long
15-minute. I mean,
Let's
what?
torture it for a little
15
while.
minutes to stretch.
What we're going to have to do,
Because
no,
how-
it's not torture. It's like sleeping with that hostage
'Cause-
tape on. It's good for you.
Yeah,
We'll put him in.
the
it's-
fresh
What
water.
doesn't kill
will-
you makes you stronger.
Well, we'll pull him out before he dies, and then next time he does it, he'll get a little bit better.
Like if you put a saltwater dolphin in Lake Monroe, that thing will live for days before it freaks out and dies, right?
It may
Like,
not know at first. It's kind of like, man, I don't feel good today.
yeah.
I must thought I got a good night's sleep. I
I think a sailfish.
think I'm coming down with something.
I think
It's
it'll
like
die
us
of
with
stress.
processed foods.
Like how long will a sailfish live in fresh water?
Is there
it's gotta
any
be
knowledge-
hours, right? It'll die
5
of
minutes.
stress.
5
No,
minutes.
it's longer than 5
I
minutes.
mean, just from the like water bacterial change alone, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's
I
going to
don't
be horrifyingly bad instantly.
Yeah.
It
maybe.
really is.
I don't
I
know.
was going crazy.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it
the same
makes-
as if you took a fish in the lake and put it in your chlorine pool.
I've done that.
Yeah, 5
that-
minutes.
They're still living. They're
Like,
fine.
I've seen gators live in chlorine
Gators
pools.
are different animals.
My
though.
uncle Billy had a gator that lived in his pool.
Not Uncle Billy. Hold on.
We
breathe
were
air.
told
And-
not to
Yeah,
bring him
you
up.
breathe air. You can sit in the pool
Yeah,
too,
but
Tom.
but it didn't irritate its skin. Now, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't. It has armor.
Yeah, that's why they can go
It
fresh
can,
water.
it can still breathe.
I bet
Its
you,
gills
I
still
bet you
work
dried
on
out.
Bill,
No,
right?
I bet you gators. I bet you that gator, Billy's gator, if you got him out and just dried him off, I bet he's got really ashy gator scales.
Hold on.
I bet you it's really bad for his scales.
Which fish would die faster, a freshwater fish and saltwater,
thinking
or
that.
saltwater fish and
Think-
freshwater?
I think
saltwater and
freshwater
fresh.
to
No, I
saltwater,
think
right?
it's saltwater to freshwater because saltwater fish are much more temperamental to water climate.
I would agree with that.
That's true too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, saltwater-
Saltwater fish are bitches.
Also, freshwater.
Freshwater fish are tough. No,
No,
we
I got-
have saltwater fish, and they are the pussiest ass fish.
Yeah,
These fish,
Yeah.
you literally walk over to the tank and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sneeze, and they're like, "Oh, you can't do that." They're open. I'm like, "Well, why do we even have this?"
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you throw a goldfish in there, that thing will probably survive for hours. But it's a goldfish.
Yeah, 'cause
It'll
it's a
survive
hardy-ass
anywhere.
blue-collar
it's a
goldfish.
So
damn
are
goldfish.
freshwater fish tougher
Yes.
than saltwater
Absolutely.
fish?
Let's do fish
Okay,
fights.
okay.
We're starting a new show called Fish Fights. It's freshwater versus the saltwater fish are bitches. They're the worst.
Let's talk sofas and suds. It's,
Ooh, are we gonna do something with fish there?
well,
Let's run
maybe-
over fish with our couches. Let's line the streets with fish.
So we've announced the new date. It's January 22nd. Still starting at 2, correct? The same
It
time.
is. Same
Same
everything
yeah,
except
same-
for the date.
Yep.
Perfect. And so have all the couches been accounted for team
I
wise?
think we're all except for one, and they're so.
Are they like,
last
we're
time
not
last
doing
time
it now?
We're still 2 down.
Two down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if people want to
They
register,
can still register right
We
now.
still
yeah.
have 2 spots open.
Yep.
I think.
okay, send me an email. I'll send it over to Mike Smith. So if you want to register for this year's Sofas and Suds races, I know we've got our team. I just verified with Seth, or I sent him a text. I'm like, "Are you in again for the
Is he
22nd?" He hasn't sent me a text back, but
I know he's under the weather.
he told me no, he's fine now.
Oh, he's good.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He told me that he was down the last time I told him that for
Great.
the 22nd. But so that's a completely free event. Come out and watch the Sanford Sofa races.
The VIP tickets are back on sale for that.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Where do you go to get those?
What do we, that's
You go to the Facebook page, Sofa and Suds. There's a link on there. You can go to ticketweb.com, type in Sofa Suds. You can go to West End or drinkatwestend.com and go to our ticket links there as
Okay,
well.
so drinkatwestend.com and ticketweb.com. Just search Sofas and Suds, and you'll find them there.
yeah,
Great.
maybe, we'll get you guys the link so you can share it. So
Oh,
Okay,
good,
perfect.
man. Awesome.
What else is going on in January? Because January is packed. Like it seems
It
like.
is.
Have you guys noticed that? I mean, now more than ever. I know you guys always do events, but there's events everywhere, and like more and
Yeah.
more. Like it seems like for the past 2 years, like everything was like people were like, and then now it's
Between
event crazy.
now and June, we're doing about 3 to 4 events a month right now between now and June.
It's crazy.
That's a ton,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And then all the other events in Sanford and stuff. There's just always stuff going on.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I know we got
We've
Pints
got-
and Paws in February.
Yep. That's
March,
in March.
sorry.
So we've got coming up right now. So we've got Get Hooked this weekend. Then January 14th, we've got a Punk Fest going on.
Oh, yeah, we were good. Sam and I were
yeah.
going to the lineup of that. That's good.
That one, yeah. I mean, that's
Sunday's
grown a
food
lot
trucks.
over the years. Yeah. Sunday food trucks. Then we have Sofa and Suds. Then we roll into food trucks again and Mardi
This
Gras
Sunday's
and
food
St.
trucks, right?
Patrick's
I
Day.
think I think my wife wants to come out to that. I think we might
well,
roll
that's
through.
why we set it up with the kids kids fishing rodeo, so you
Yeah.
could go to the fishing rodeo, and then after there would be something to go
Awesome.
do
Yep.
afterwards.
Awesome.
And
Which you register for if you have kids that want to do that, we give away 150 free fishing poles. If you come on Saturday, there's going to be a tent set up right next to West End. It's under Gumbo Wars. That's where they go to register their kids for it, and then they show up on Sunday morning. They get a free fishing pole, free tackle box. They do this 5-course
God.
conservation thing, and then
Yeah,
they
they
fish for
teach
2
them all
hours.
about
Knot
how to
tying,
behave, and not leave
conservation,
trash around.
safety.
How
stuff
not
like
to
that.
put freshwater fish in saltwater, and
Stuff
how
like
not
that.
to put saltwater
The
fish in
basics.
freshwater.
The basics.
Someone's
Yeah.
asking to the villains play at 4:30.
On the mic. On the mic.
oh,
No, that's good. I got him. I got him. He's back.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm like you just.
Yeah. So his dad's
Like we're just talking. The villains play at 4:30 on Saturday at the fishing tournament.
okay.
And then we play again later in the night. We're gonna do an after party. for the
Okay,
fishing
that's the
tournament.
tickets I was looking at. I was like, it says 6 p.m. on your website.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
there
so
we
we
go.
have
So at
Awesome.
6 p.m. we have Suburbs playing. At 8 p.m. we have Intracoastals playing, and then at 10 p.m. Villains play.
Yeah,
again.
that's a good
Nice.
lineup,
Yep.
man.
And then during the day we have Griffin playing from noon to 2, and then we have Sean Holcomb playing from 2 to 4. We do our award ceremony for the tournament from 4 to 4:30, and then that's when Super Bowl's going after that.
And all this stuff is free. Like the
yeah,
whole
the
event
whole,
is free.
yeah, all
So
of it.
you-
I
Well,
wonder, like we do free
It's not
events.
free to us. It's free to you guys.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys do a ton of free events.
Event's
We do
about
a ton of free events.
$50,000.
yeah,
Do you guys ever get the feeling that we're all doing this wrong? Because we're doing a lot of we're like.
You
now
think it's
mo-
the marijuana?
I think that's why we get along. So we're both pretty bad at
My
business.
pop-up told me.
So,
Yeah.
He said I'll never be nothing if I
My
keep
dad said
smoking
if I
dope.
started smoking pot, I'd start giving away all this stuff to everybody. Then he said I'd start messing with the fish.
Right.
I'm just glad it's Paul's money. If it was my money, I'd be freaking out right now.
Yeah,
That's what I say to Tom, except it's also my money because that's how dumb I am. That's how stupid I am. I'm like, it's his money.
We're
So-
paying to transport whale sharks into the Lake Monroe.
You know what you guys should do? No whale sharks. You should get a guy that looks like Brendan Fraser out there and see if the kids can
Come
catch a
on.
man that looks like the
that
whale.
would be.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, it'd be so great. And then when he gets on shore, you can have him start crying and put the oxygen in him.
How long will an octopus live? Like if you just dumped
Yeah.
it in the thing.
Look all of this up, Sam.
Jesus
I think the
Christ.
octopus would get the hell out of there. They're smart.
Yeah, they
because
are
it
smart.
can go out
They
of
would
the
be like, no salt, out of here.
I've
Yeah, I
seen
feel like they can survive on land better than they would in freshwater,
yeah,
right?
yeah, but that makes me think they could go in the freshwater and hang around
Is
in there
there
for
any
hours.
animal that can do both at the same level?
There are
Ambidextrous? as
Bull
far-
sharks.
yeah,
bull
they
sharks?
get them
Yeah.
brackish. It doesn't
Yeah.
count.
No,
those
I'm
brackish. I
saying,
want
is there
fresh.
an animal that can
Bull
go
sharks can
into
go straight
full
fresh.
salt, and then and then he gets, he's like, you know what, I'm not feeling salt today, and he goes full fresh.
There's fish that start out fresh and end up in salt,
What?
like
Salmon.
snook.
Oh
and
my
stuff,
god,
too.
I have a friend that transitioned.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. It's the same thing, right?
You-
Sort of. No, it's exactly the same.
you know what's off-putting? Seeing every once in a while you see on social media a gator on a beach. I
Yeah.
never like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that either.
Let's say,
I don't trust that gator.
Shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I was
My
like,
wife
makes
said
me
the
not
same
wanna
thing to
go
me
to the
when
beach.
she was showing me pictures, and she goes, "Look at this alligator.
Yeah.
Why do we swim in this water?"
You know, in the same regard, I don't like sharks when they wear jean shorts.
Drink at weston.com for all information about all Sanford events. You could, I believe we have some weekends open at our ART&D.
Somebody just messaged me and said that he got the new Sofa and Suds weekend, and then
Oh, okay.
and then somebody messaged me and said they got hooked, and then
Okay.
somebody messaged for another event you guys are doing. They got it.
The Punk Fest.
Punk
Yeah,
Fest.
okay.
I think that's the one.
Sanford 3, thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
coming by.
Thanks
We
for having
appreciate
Seeing
it.
you guys, man.
Anything else before we go? Any last thing? No.
You know, message for the listeners. You know, like give a shout out to a grandma.
Yeah, just say happy birthday.
Yeah.
to everybody.
Happy birthday, Teresa.
there it is.
So you wouldn't do that for your wife, but you'll
No,
have those guys. Yeah.
no,
Don't
no,
tell
no.
Crystal you did that.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
Awesome. Thank you guys. That was funny. Let me save that guy.
This is on tonight at what? What time?
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 7.
First one, right?
Sam, can I get?
All right, boys.
See you, man. Have a great lunch, man. Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yep. For
Gotcha.
next week?
I would say
Love y'all. Be good. Happy birthday. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, y'all.
Next week might be good. Or
So I was talking with Wayne Dench, and
See if they can do Wednesday.
but they said that you guys were already talking to them about an event.
Here you go, buddy.
Well, oh, cool. Oh, yeah, yeah. No
I
problem.
wanted to check with you guys on what event you guys wanted to work with them on, if it was something over there, because they want to do some sponsorship stuff, basically.
Okay, it was nothing specific. It was just like, hey, there's these things going on. If you want to do something, but that was where we left off. We had nothing
What time
else.
would be good?
Are you
Either
thinking
11
about
a.m. or
bringing it to like a
1:30
so-and-such
p.m.
event, a business type of thing, or are you thinking
Or
about a
2.
new event in the future?
It could be anything. I mean, we are like for our already events that are established. I'd rather bring money to those to build help build them up. So I was thinking like if anything like stage sponsorship.
Why don't you guys go talk about it out there?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I just like to keep this thing rolling.
Either 11
You guys are getting the
or
secret.
1:30 or 2 p.m.
Oh, excuse me for being a professional. Good to see you, buddy. Have fun.
You gonna come out this weekend?
Rest of your day. Yeah, I'll probably be there for food trucks. Probably roll through. I'll try to find you.
I'll be around somewhere, I'm sure.
If I'm running around out there, I'll shoot you a text.
Old man Williams got me busting my hook.
There you go. Oh my goodness. What else do we have to do?
We just gotta. Well, we technically don't have to, but we can finish out Friday.
I thought we were going to. Yeah, we probably should.
And then I think we might be doing some more commercials maybe later.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. If his voice can handle it. Better though. This morning when we got here, it's real bad, but it actually held
Man,
up.
the only weekend available is for Air T&D is the last weekend of January.
Yeah, it's been.
February's all booked out.
Yeah,
March is all booked
been
out. Literally
booking up.
every day in March. Oh no, maybe. Oh, I think it's cut off. That's
Yeah.
right. Because we have to re-up.
Yep,
You're right.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. I'm like, God damn, every single day.
Yeah, it's filling up. I gotta get a damn haircut. I can't wait till tomorrow. I gotta get rid of this beard. It's driving me insane.
We can make that work. I don't see
Oh, I'll let you know, Tracy. No worries. I will let you know.
banner because it has to be a mesh banner for the stage. Banners. So we would have to outsource.
You want to hear something that really pisses me off, Sam? If I can pontificate to you and to Twitch. I've been collecting the Descendants figurines, and I have every album that they've released. So I had the first one, the second one, the third one, and the last one they did was the album Enjoy. And then they came out with another one, and I think it's the last one in the set. They're not super expensive, but I bought one. It's like $13. With shipping and everything, comes down to $17. So I ship them all here. Apparently, it was shipped here, and then they said it didn't have a suite number, so it got returned back to Kings Road, the merch, Punk Road.
Yeah.
The Kings Road, they do all the stupid punk merch for the bigger band. And it went back to their offices, and then they wrote me and said, you didn't have your suite number. So I went in to look at the original email, and it did have the suite number, right? So I wrote them back and said, no, this is all correct. It does have the suite number. Please send again. Nothing. Do it again. Nothing. Do another email. Nothing. Nothing's happened. This is like 8 months ago. It was a long-ass time ago. Then my wife, I'm telling her about it. She's like, let me see what I can do. They just emailed me, and they're like, I'm so sorry. We'll fix this, Andrea. I'm like, what the fuck she do that I didn't do? Ladies, man. Got some powers. I see what she said she did. She said she reached out to them on Facebook and posted. Oh, she's in there. Hey, babe. That made me so mad. Because I'm like, well, what the fuck? They just didn't want to get that bad reputation. They don't care what you feel about in your mind.
I had to do that once with a guy, a
embarrassing.
local guy too, and I'm like, bro, you were both in Orlando. Like, I can meet you somewhere. Just send me the goddamn shirt I bought off you.
Crazy. And it wasn't like it was a lot of money. It wasn't like
Same.
it wasn't like it just was irritating because like
Well, he just kept putting out promotions of buying shit, and I'm like, well, can you send the stuff that people have already
Yeah.
bought first before you start promoting other shit? Like, it got me so pissed. And I'd never bought anything again from that guy, even though he has tons of cool shit.
Casey, I'm sorry, man. That is going around. I think Tom's kids both had strep like a month ago or a couple
They
weeks
had
ago.
something.
Yeah, I think they had strep, or Tommy did. It's definitely going around because one of Maisie's friends had COVID
Didn't they also get the flu, over
flu
the break?
and strep at one
Goddamn
time.
germ machines.
At the same time.
So we need 16.
Yep.
Okay.
16 candles.
What do we want to talk about?
Hold on, I got some stuff I wrote into my phone. Let me see.
We could just do voicemail too.
We can. Yeah, I got a ton of those. Yeah, let's do that. I want to save some other stuff for Friday. But sorry, Casey, that sucks.
What happened?
Tommy got strep, right? Who got strep?
Yeah.
It was like a month ago, 2 months ago or something, right? Or before? No, it was before the holidays.
Tommy and Max both got it.
Yeah, it's going around because one of Maisie's.
They got the flu. They got the flu right before
They're always
Christmas. Yeah.
Some kids are, some
They're
kids aren't.
not really always sick. It's really not that bad. It's like they get sick every once in a while. Although
I got the flu last month. Okay. I feel like it's been a while since I got sick. Knock on wood. I feel like I'm always sick, like with allergies or some shit. I got voicemails. When May was a baby, she was always sick, like forever.
yeah, they're crawling around their hands.
Gross. It's gross. All right, why don't you bring us back, buddy? This is 16 minutes.
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. What do you want to do? Some voicemail?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
What you want to do? What you want to do? Didn't know we had a 22. Remember that?
What is that?
I don't know.
I believe that's Dr. Dre. The answer we're looking for is Dr. Dre. Let's do this one because I think this one is beneficial to the owners of this program.
Hey y'all, this is a reminder for Tom. Just wanted to remind you to file that Sunbiz. I just did mine today. You have until the end of March. Just wanted to give you a reminder. Love y'all. Love the show.
You know what? That's why we have the best ladies that listen to our program.
Yeah.
It's because they understand.
We have to remind Tom to do everything.
Why?
He almost didn't get his hair cut
Okay,
yesterday.
the idea of this show, and I don't know how this may be a hot take. This may not go over well. But the whole idea of this show, and people are kind of onto it now, was, I mean, we're already sort of kept, and we're sort of maintained by our wives, or I call them mothers, our mothers, our family mothers.
Mother.
Yeah, mother. Yeah, and so now we have a group of the ladies that listen to our program are
They
like
also-
our
yeah,
listener
yeah.
mothers. And I just want to let them know how much I appreciate them for taking care of us and being sweet to us. And
They help
pampering.
me out at events.
They do.
They like position.
We have
I'll aimlessly be walking and they'll be like over here.
Find
This way,
Daniel,
little baby.
Yeah,
Find
yeah,
Daniel.
yeah,
They'll
yeah.
make you hold my hand. I'll pull you through the
Yeah, yeah.
crowd.
They're like, it's time to get up on stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to get on stage. I had somebody. I'm too little to get on the stage. I had a lady lift me up. You know,
Oh, okay, yeah.
it was
yeah.
very sweet of her to hold me like a baby.
And they're like, say bye bye to your sponsors.
Yeah, I say bye bye, secure wolfing. All right. So are we gonna? Well, let's pay our Sunbiz.
Oh, we got forever. It doesn't even.
March.
It's not even due
It's
till March. March is
It's-
forever
no,
away.
That's not.
So far.
It's no. We're gonna have to.
You
pay
got the
it.
whole March
I'll pay it today. I won't. I'll pay it in March.
because they make it a pain in the ass. You have to get on there. You have to go to your thing. There's like, what's your?
They make it too complicated.
What's
They're
your
like,
tax
put in
ID?
your
And
number. I
I'm-
was like, can I just put T&D Media? Jesus Christ.
I'm
You're
like, I
not that
don't-
sophisticated?
I'm like, I don't know the tax ID. Then I have to look it up on our board, and there's two of them.
Like,
because
what's
we
your
can't
tax
for-
ID number? It's 2 numbers, then a dash, then a huge number. I'm like, can't you just give me, like, I'm number 15. There's my number.
Then you put that in. Then you have to get out your credit card and pay the thing. Oh God.
Can't they just, you know what would be easier in this case if they just sent us a paper bill? Send me a paper bill.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
throw it away? You shred it? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah. Anything that's not money that's getting paid to us, I throw away.
Oh, yeah, me too. The only thing I keep, though, are all those Baldwin Park magazines we get. I keep
Oh,
those.
the life of Baldwin.
Well, in one day, that they will be very valuable, I'm sure, much like Beanie Babies. Let's try this.
Hey guys, this is BDM Josh in Avalon Park. I was just listening to the end of the year awards episode. where you guys are, doing the whole Oscars thing. But anyway.
Hold on a second. My wife is in the chat room right now, and she just said, I have y'all's tax ID in my phone.
Well, someone
Delete
needs
that.
it.
You need to delete that. You have no...
That's personal information.
Yeah, you're not, hypocritic oath or so that stuff. You're not supposed to be meddling in man. This is a man-run company by men, and you get out of our financial affairs. If
Doesn't
you want to
it
help
happen
me...
every year where your guys' taxes get
Yes.
filled out by somebody else? Like
Yes,
every
it does.
year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Last year...
How does that happen?
We had our identity stolen, and our taxes were filled out by one Javier Mahmoud.
We have no business doing business.
Yeah. Oh, I'll write that down. That's really good. Back to this
That
guy's.
might be a vanism.
Back to this guy's voicemail.
I just listened to the second.
Is it a vanism or is it just a country song he stole while riding with his wife? You're riding with your wife. You heard the country song. You're like, we have no business doing business.
That you guys had done where it's best old man, where you guys call yourself a dumb old man, but the one that won was Taco Bell. Spoiler alert for who hasn't listened to the episode yet. But the one that won that was the Taco Bell, where Dan writes the email to Taco Bell. But that reminded me of something that happened a few years ago. Have you guys ever heard like an old man order food at a fast food restaurant? So I was actually at a Taco Bell a few years ago, and I heard this old man. First of all, he orders a la carte. Like, this guy doesn't know what a combo is, right? So
Okay, I have to stop for a second. My wife does this. I think what he's talking about. Andrea does this, and it gives me anxiety. When we're going anywhere, in my brain, I have exactly what I'm going to order loaded like I were the last man standing sniper, ready to fire, last bullet, ready to
Hat
save
backwards.
hat backwards, black sunglasses, iridium blades. I got the gun. I'm taking him out, right? I'm taking out Saddam. I got my whole, kids don't know who Saddam is. I got my whole order loaded, everything loaded, how many condiments I want, where I want to sit, everything. And undoubtedly, we'll get to Chipotle, we'll walk up there, and Andrea will be like,
Yeah. Crystal does the same thing. She starts looking at the menu as
and
if
I'm like, stop!
I'm like, what are you looking at? You know where they don't have that much. It's not like you're trying to figure out what you're in Egypt trying to like what they eat.
I don't know the
Is
translation.
that a King Tut reference again?
Anything fancy he thinks is Egypt, which is actually a hellhole.
But why is she's like, let me see. Like, what are you reading?
Andrea will be like,
Taco Bell. It's all the same.
And then
It's
the lady
everything.
will
I'll Google the menu before I go anywhere.
I do too.
Yeah.
And then the lady will be like, welcome to Chipotle. What do you want? And Andrea will be like, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'm like, no! Have
that
it
would
ready
give me
to go,
anxiety, too.
man.
Or yeah, they should go like you order first, and then I'm like 3 gorditas. Now like,
Yeah.
2 seconds. It's not
can
gonna
do it
buy you
so
any
fast.
time.
3 gorditas.
It's like, wow.
That's my go-to
Wow,
taco.
Those are thick boys.
That's a good order, man.
What?
I'm proud of you.
What
Beef gorditas?
Yeah,
Yeah,
3
he ain't
Supreme
messing
beef
around.
gorditas. That's not that big. Have you? Like,
No,
you
but
can
I'm just
eat
saying that's
8
a good
gorditas.
that's a good order. I mean,
You
that's
can eat 8 gorditas?
Well, when I was
We'll
in-
put that to the test.
That's
When
a
I
lot
was
of
in
bread.
high school,
That's a lot of bread.
But they've made them smaller throughout the years.
I haven't eaten at Taco Bell in
Let's
so
go back
long.
to see what
Me
this
neither.
guy says about old men ordering.
he's ordering off the menu, and I just thought it was hilarious. He ordered. He's standing. I'm probably thinking it's a lot funnier than it actually is, but he's standing at the line right in front of me, and he's like, "I'll have 1 bean burrito." Like, I don't even think he asked for cheese. I think this old man just wanted beans in his.
Well, it doesn't too. In the old man's like defense, it doesn't. It just says bean burrito. It doesn't say bean burrito with cheese. I mean, I think when you just order a bean burrito,
It comes with all
look,
of it.
I'm the
They
expert.
don't have a bean and cheese? I thought they had
They
a bean
do,
and cheese.
but you go. I think they have pimentos and cheese, which is in a little cup. But when you order a bean burrito, it's just a bean burrito. You're gonna get tortilla, red sauce, beans, cheese, onions. That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
I know my way around Taco Bell.
burrito. 1 bean burrito and 1 crunchy taco.
That's my dad.
And like, that was it. That's all he ordered from Taco Bell. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny listening to this old man ordering Taco Bell. But anyway,
That's how my dad used to sort of order at like Wendy's. He'd be like, I want 1 Wendy's, everything by the proper name. I want 1 Wendy's single without cheese and a Big E fry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very like I would just say, give me a single, give me a
number one
give
with
me,
cheese.
yeah, give me a number one.
Yeah,
and
right.
all
My
the
pop
way,
used to do that. He'd say the burger, the French fry,
Yeah.
and then the soda, and they'd be like number 8, and he's like. Burger, French fry, soda. And there's like,
If a number 8 is a burger, French fry, and soda, then yes.
he also a big fan of Dairy Queen.
Yeah, my dad.
Dairy Queen's underrated.
My dad was a massive fan of Dairy Queen.
I love
Massive.
the like fast food burgers. It's probably the best one.
Brazier burger.
He liked the actual
The
burgers.
Brazier.
Like, he didn't like ice cream.
It's called a
He-
Brazier
he
burger.
wouldn't eat
yeah.
that.
Why is it called Brazier? Can you look
I
that
don't
up?
know.
Look up Brazier burger.
I know Brazers.
Hey.
But yeah, it's a Brazier burger, and then you had the Dilly Bar. That's another treat you can get at Dairy Queen. You got the Blizzard. You got they do like a chicken fingers, right? And fries, that kind of deal.
How much money can you make?
A Brazier Dairy Queen is one that serves both hot food in addition to ice cream.
So a regular Dairy Queen is just a Dairy Queen, but there
A
are
brazier, by the way, is another word for a charcoal grill.
a brazier. Oh, that's excellent.
Like an ice cream shop. It seems.
Why do
I know-
people like doing
No,
that?
no.
Oh,
I know, like, we were in Satellite eating at an ice cream shop, and we brought the kids there, and we're sitting outside, and there's a good amount of people coming there.
Man,
But
these kids get ice cream all the time.
I know they spoil them. The ice cream is not that expensive, and I imagine you got a building, an AC, and the rent, and then the employees inside. I'm like, how much are they making a day? Like $800 profit or $300? It just doesn't seem like you could make that much profit.
I honestly don't know, man.
It's like you're selling ice cream cones. Like,
I mean, a lot of that stuff
going
though
through-
probably keeps, right, pretty well. Most of your food's
Yeah.
frozen. Your chicken fingers can keep for a while.
and the ice cream, yeah, the cone is that.
Yeah,
they'll
it'll
go
keep for a
bad.
long time, you know. So, especially the ones that aren't coned, you know, those are better because less chance to go stale. That was disgusting. Whatever bubbled out of me there, that was disgusting.
So if you own this ice, like the mom and pop single ice
Like
cream
Kelly's
building,
up the street. I
yeah,
love
yeah,
it. I
like-
love Kelly's.
And then you're just
It's expensive, though.
You're selling cones. You got a couple teens working there for you, whatever. Are you pulling $60K a year profit? Are you pulling $120K a year?
I think they're
A
doing-
certain location really
makes a difference.
makes a huge
Yeah.
difference in that.
I'm going to guess. And
but
look,
beachside ice cream place probably makes a lot.
yeah. Well, Kelly's here in town. They've got multiple locations. I think they got 3 now, or maybe possibly 4. And they've got vans, and man, those places hop. And it's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
people
like Jeremiah
constantly
is
turning over.
Jeremiah's killing it.
Yeah, he's
or
got like
did-
25 locations
yeah.
or something now.
But that's like once you got 25 locations, that's where you make the good money. I'm talking about one location, one store, some sweeties in there working,
Yeah.
and then what are you pulling in at the end of the year where you're like, this is my yearly salary, the owner.
God, independent.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
it's hard for me to think
That's-
more than
I've-
$45,000 a year.
I have no idea, literally no idea. But 45,000 almost makes it seem. I guess if you're not, although you have to pop in all the time and make sure there's people not showing up to work, and then you have to run in there. You know,
Yeah.
like there has got to be. I
don't know.
More than just you can't just sit back and
Put that
do
on our
nothing.
list for people to talk to. I'd love to talk to an
Yeah.
independent small ice cream shop owner to see. I bet it's difficult, but I bet, I mean, I don't know.
That one that was on OBT that someone like, did they burn it down or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
They finally closed shop on that. They're not even going to reopen.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
That family-owned business that was there for like 60 years
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, I know what that is. Where you set it on fire because you're like, this is killing.
Yeah, there's a word for that. A couple words for that. Yeah. It's a stereotype that's been villainized lately, and lightning. There you go. Let's try this one.
Hey guys, so I know we like to joke about Tom just hating fun and having fun, just fun in general. But I have a theory that it's not that he hates fun, but he has forgotten how to have fun. And I say that because when I was at the Solar Bears game on the 16th, it was the second period. He was fresh from his performance on the ice, maybe a little feeling high a little bit. And during the second period, a wave started, and it finally come around the entire arena. And I'm like, oh, there's no way Tom is going to participate in this because he doesn't call out for T-shirt cannons, he doesn't whistle, he doesn't clap. no fun Tom. But lo and behold, it comes around, and a hand shoots straight up into the air. Just one hand now.
Well, that's.
I'm assuming he was holding a beer with the other one. But it
The
goes
Hitler
straight up into the
at
air
the Solar Bears game?
and then straight back down. And, I think that's a glimmer.
Well,
I
he's
think
stiff. I mean,
It's like
he can't do a
one hand
fluid-
up.
Williams'
He can't do a
performance in
fluid
Hook.
motion.
It's not that, he hates fun. He's just grown up and forgotten how to have fun. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh,
I
you're
think
like
there-
Peter and Hook.
I think
we got to learn to have fun again.
I
Let's
think-
have a food fight.
I think one of the reasons why Tom forgets how to have fun. One of the reasons why Tom forgets how to have fun is because I think you got to this point where we have started this business.
He wants to be taken seriously.
And you want to be
yeah.
taken seriously because you were shaped sort of in the mold of people not taking
Thinking
you
you were a
seriously.
radio goof.
And thinking you were a goof.
Yeah.
So here you are in this business and you've actually created
You've swung
this
too far, though.
with me,
No.
and we've created something that is cool and is successful and it is different, it is independent, it's your own business. So to continue the goof, you feel like you can't do that because you're a true businessman now, and I understand that.
Again, I think I've said this, where I grew up with men in my life who never had fun. Like, my pop-pop didn't have fun.
But you did when
My-
you were younger.
But maybe they did when they were younger, too. I'm just saying when...
You grow out of the fun at
when
some
you
point.
reach
Yeah.
40, the fun is off.
Yeah, like, I don't know
He
what...
wasn't having fun years ago, though.
Like, I don't know when my pop-pop...
when
when
was
he-
the threshold? 30?
I think when he hit 35, the fun started like leaking out
When
of
have
his
I ever
shoes.
had fun? I like...
You used to ride dirt bikes.
Yeah, you used to set up,
and make
you-
silly videos with your
Yeah,
friends.
you used
that
to
was
like,
for money.
You used to set
I thought I
up
was gonna get rich like
set
a
up-
jackass.
used to set
I
up-
did it for money.
set up parties
I wasn't
and
doing that-
bachelor parties, and you'd have.
You think I want to tase myself? I thought I was gonna get rich.
We'd go downtown and party and hang out
Yeah, well-
and smoke cigarettes.
I'll still do that now. I'll go and drink and hang out with listeners. Like, I think people.
My wife is saying when he had kids, the fun died. Do you think so?
I
No,
feel like
look-
it died before that.
Most
I
people,
have
when
fun
they
with
had
my
kids,
sons.
You're right. Maybe he shifted his amount of fun. He's like, look, because you are a bit of an all or nothing. Everybody is. Maybe you were like, I can't have fun with adults anymore. I have to have fun with my boys because that's my purpose now, and I can understand that.
Although it's bled into now, all my other friends' kids think I'm like the fun dad
are
that,
the fun
that
dad.
wants to
Yeah.
wrestle with them. But now when I'm like staying at the Wizard's house, all the kids like they want to fight me all the time.
And
They're
you
like,
just want your kids.
Well, yeah, I just want to fight with
I
Max
get
and
it.
Tommy because the other kids, they're violent. they
yeah.
grab my flanks and squeeze them as
Yeah,
hard as
well,
they
hey,
with their nails.
You mess with the bull, you get
And
the
then
horns.
I'm hitting one of them almost as hard as I can on the top of the head, like hammer punching him.
Yeah.
And then like I'm smushing his face into the pillow. I'm like you're weak, but then they're hitting me and punching my balls. I'm like I can't take it. I realized something when I was fighting all of them. Like I was fighting 5 of them at the same time, and then there was like a bounce house outside, and I was throwing them into it. And
God, you guys in the bounce houses.
I gave it to the Wizard. It was my old one, the Wizard. But so I after about 5 to 8 minutes straight of throwing one 60-pounder into
Yeah.
the thing after another,
Like medicine ball.
Like I was about to get pass out. I was like low blood sugar. I was
my
like
God, oh
stumbling.
my God.
And I had
You're
to
gonna collapse.
I had to say like I got a business call. I had to say
Had a
yell
business
to
call.
the kids. I
That
had a
usually
business
means
call
you're gonna poop.
till I could walk around the side of his house and take a break because I couldn't admit to him that I was too weak to keep throwing them. But 6 minutes of throwing kids is hard.
You could do what I do. The kids come up and you're just like, I don't want to play. Get the hell out of
Well,
here.
that's what everybody else does, but I can't say no. All right. We'll be back. Bye.
We won't, though, because it's
I know.
Friday.
Yeah,
I screwed up.
we've been doing bad on that this week. It's fine. We just now got back. All right.
Let's do the intro.
That is Friday.
Friday 2.
Oh, it's funny. God.
Don't start it.
All right. I gotta go to therapy today. Boo.
Therapy.
Okay. I guess, are we going to keep recording or are we just doing intros?
I need at least an intro. And then I don't know if we want to continue our ACT commercials that we started yesterday. Or what?
Oh, God.
We could do a couple more, and then I just need a minute.
Your hair is out of control.
I know. I started.
So we're done with broadcasting then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Guys, we'll see you